Good evening, everyone. I'm Brandon, and I'm going to present to you my poster that I made. I apologize if it seems a little bland. I tried to print a lot of these images out in color, but unfortunately I couldn't, so it is what it is. So. Okay, the first image that you see is safe place, and it's a little creepy because it's like somebody grabbing a little kid, but it can also represent, or it could be like somebody like maybe fondling a woman's breast, but hopefully you don't think of it like that. This is going on YouTube, so. But anyways, so I figured kids, it's like their job to be in school. I think it's against the law for them not to be in school, so given that, it's their job and they have to be there, I figured, they should have a safe place to learn. So that's really important for me, is for kids to feel safe in the classroom. So that's what that represents, the creepy little drawing. Okay, in addition to safety, comfort is really important. So that's why I have this dog sleeping on a couch. I went into Google and I typed in comfort, and that's what came up in Google Images. So, so I want my classroom to be a safe and comfortable place for students. So that's what those two images represent. Okay, let's see. I'm going to be a Spanish teacher. So for me, speaking Spanish in the classroom is like really important. So that's what this little guy represents. It's like a face with the bubble, the word Spanish. So like I said, it's you're not going to learn a language if you don't use it. So I want to encourage students to speak as much of the language as they possibly can. And I know that's hard because a lot of times they get like really nervous when they speak a foreign language, and I understand because I've been there and I still get that way. So that's what that represents, and that kind of goes back to like the safe place, and safe and comfortable. Pictures there. Okay. Also, what's really important to me as a Spanish teacher is like teaching culture. So that's what, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's un toro, like a bull, and bullfighting in Spain. So in addition to like actual grammar, I'd like to teach my students culture, so that's what that represents. I really like Latin American art, especially like murals, and it's a shame that these images didn't print out in color because it's a really pretty picture. So there's a picture of a mural here that represents art, because I just kind of envision my future classroom as just being like covered with art. It'd be kind of cool. Music, that's what this represents. Music is really like excellent way to learn any language. So I see myself playing a lot of songs, like singing, maybe attempting playing the guitar. Music is just like a really natural way to learn a language, so I like to utilize that a lot in my future classroom. And I know this is all like culture and music and art is really fun, but there's also the serious part of it, and that's grammar. I can't learn a language without grammar, so I'd also like to have grammar posted, like grammar charts, things like that posted in my classroom in the future. I'm not sure if I will be doing that, or maybe even have like the students do it, have them like make their own posters and put them up. I think that's a good way to learn. So, okay. My quote is, I'm reading a John Muir book right now called My First Summer in the Sierra. So that's just like the first person who came to mind when I thought of a quote. And I found this one online. It's, keep close to nature's heart and break clear away once in a while and climb a mountain or spend a week in the woods. Wash your spirit clean. I think this quote is important because as teachers, it's really easy to get burnt out with all the responsibility that you have and just the workload. It can be overwhelming. So it's important to have like good self-care goals. And for me, just personally, like that's just how I relax. Is I just escape into the woods. And also, just going back to how I want my classroom to be, language learning is just kind of like an organic process, so it closely mimics nature, so nature is really important to me. So that's it.